This video is a response to apostate prophet when he had a debate with one of our Muslim brothers, and he said that there's no historical facts or evidence about the splitting of the moon by Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I decided to make this video to prove to him that there is a historical evidence or document and also a physical historical evidence that is existing up to present. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran chapter 54 verses 1, 2, 3, the hour draw near and the moon did round asunder. And if they see a miracle or a miracle, they turn aside and say transient magic. And they call it a lie and follow their low desires, and every affair has its appointed turn. That is what the Quran is saying about the incident. That is a historical information. One. Second, I want to narrate the story from the beginning so that you can get it, because you have not got the information yet in your life. Second, there was a king from Malabar, or from the southern coast of India, Malabar, from the town called Kerala. The king was called King Sakrawati Famax, or you call him Sheriman Peruma. That was his name of Kerala. This man says that he was sitting on top of his flat top and he saw this miracle. When the Arab merchant called Malik came there, he asked him about the miracle, and the man said, yes, indeed it happened in Mecca. This king decided to go to Mecca to accept Islam and become a Muslim, and he did. He turned his kingdom to his son, and he left. He went, he met the Prophet, and he accepted, he converted into Islam. In fact, the story says that he carried some yam with him. And the Prophet, the disciples said they used to see the Prophet eating that from time to time. After some time with the Prophet, the man decided to go back. In Yemen, he died and he was buried there. The man's grave is dead. You can also check for that. But before he died, when he was sick, when he in the sick bed, he wrote to his son that he wanted his son to ask his people to accept Islam and to build a Juma mosque in Kerala. Malik carried out document to his son as a king, and the man accepted Islam. And the entire village or town accepted Islam, and they built a Juma mosque there in the same period of a Prophet Mohammed was living. In 629, 629 AD, Prophet Muhammad was still living. And you will not tell me the Muslim took war to that place. Why they had converted that man to Islam? Something converted him to Islam. And that exactly was the splitting of the moon. The physical evidence is that mosque in India. That's the first Juma mosque in India is there up to present, and the people are still praying there. That is a physical, historical fact that a miracle took place. And if you want to see a documentary evidence, please go to the British Library and search with this information. Paracetamol Open India Office Records MS Islamic 2807A command FOLS dot 81A/104A Paracetamol close. So, my beloved brother, you see the evidence. If you don't know anything, don't muzzle. What I mean to open your mouth wide and somebody see your last joy teeth. Don't do that. If one person does not get information, another person can get it. Maybe my brother did not read this to have answered you that day. So I thought it was to answer to you myself. So the mosque alone prove all iota of truth about that story. Because the mosque was built in the same time of a prophet. And there's no historical fact saying that Muslims took war to India to have built that mosque in that time. In fact, they were not strong enough to take war to anyway. Because that's what you were going to say. So ask if you don't know. Don't challenge. Don't say it's not there. You are one of those that my brother Dr. Yasir Kadri described them as youth tripedarians. You are one of them. You want to be in the field, or you are outside of field and you want to talk the inside of field. You don't know anything about anything. So I beg you, ask if you don't know. My beloved brothers and sisters, this is the end of this video. If you like it, press like. If you dislike it, you can also press dislike. I'm asking my beloved brothers that you can please subscribe to this video so that my new videos can reach to you, and also as means of attaining reward from your Lord Allah, because we are doing the work of Allah. And I greet you in peace in Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.